Let's try this again. Great to go, gang. Let's try this again. This morning is not nearly as beautiful. It's actually rainy. It's nasty. It's sprinkling right now, actually. But nonetheless, we're up. We're at 'em. We're heading to this dentist appointment. And I swear, if they tell me no, I might just, I don't know, fart in their lobby. I don't really know what I can do. But yeah, so we're about to head there and then come back here, probably get to the library or whatnot, and then pretty much just fill the time until we have MMA at about 6 o'clock. So we definitely got some time, but yeah, just using it as good as possible. I mean, if we lay down for a bit, I'm not gonna be too mad, but yeah, so keep you updated. Let's go get our teeth cleaned. Well, 11:40. Oh my gosh, my hair looks insane from laying down in that awesome massaging chair at the dentist. That was nice. That was a new update they added. New DLC at the dentist. Went good. Like my cleaning and everything did. But I don't think I've really mentioned anything on the vlog really about my teeth. But like, I almost want to say about a year ago, last July is when I was here last, I got a filling on this side, on my lower right side. And after the filling, like a month later, I was eating fucking McDonald's, and it was a quarter pounder. I vividly remember the moment, like it was yesterday. Eating this quarter pounder, right? And I bite down, and it's just, it feels like my tooth fucking exploded. Like, it was just the most sensitive pain I've ever felt in a tooth. I was like, oh, you know, what the fuck? And I couldn't even finish the burger because it was so sore. And I was like, you know, what the fuck? So days go by, anything I'm eating is just like me, it's pretty sensitive and kind of sore. So eventually I have to pick up some like Sensodyne, whatever, and start brushing with it, you know, and it makes it feel much better, a lot less sensitive, like much more bearable. And the more I kept doing that and doing that and doing that, it really didn't become like a problem at all. It would be like random, like even to like this week, there's just been like random moments where it'll be like I'll eat something and it'll be like, ugh, you know, but it's not nearly as like frequent or just present as it used to be. Anyway, we're in here and we're going through all the scans and whatnot, and I had mentioned it to the dentist or doctor lady, and they decided to do a cold test. So like she sprayed like this cold shit on a Q-tip, like tapped around. I couldn't feel it on really any of my teeth. Like I could kind of feel it on like some of the neighboring ones that she tried, but she tried it on the one with the filling like 3 times and there was nothing. So they think that the nerve has died, which means a root canal is in my future. But that's the thing, I can't tell if they were making that decision based on the cold thing, because they did all these teeth and like I really didn't feel like, oh shit, that's cold. Like if that makes the nerve dead, then all my shit's dead, you know what I mean? They got wiped out. But they gave me a referral for this other place. Also gotta take care of my wisdom teeth. It's not like urgent, but it's something that is kind of impeding doom, if you will. It's not. It's like at that point where it could go bad, or it could just grow in fine. So, kind of watching it super close. But yeah, I mean, it's a good appointment. It's always so hard to tell at a dentist, like when I'm going by myself, if I should like really do something, because sometimes, like, don't get me wrong, I know they're not really always just trying to like scam you, but like they're trying to make money, you know what I mean? And it's like shit like Invisalign, like is it really worth spending a couple $1,000s to align my teeth a little better? Probably not. Probably not. Like, I don't know. I think as long as I take care of them and I'm not having shit hurt and die, I think I'll be okay. But definitely just want to talk to my dad about it, because, you know, he will give me the honest take. Not that he's a dentist, but, you know, it's just like a lot of times he'll say shit. But regardless, at least we got in here, we got our appointment done, and that's all that matters. So, yeah, you gotta love it. And the nurses are always pretty. At least the one I got, she's pretty. She's nice, you know? Feeling a woman's touch through a latex glove on your cheek. Fuck, dude, I'm so alone. But, alright, let's head back to the house and kind of go from there. But, yeah. So, let's go do that. But, hopefully my root didn't die. But yeah, so, go clean it now. What the fuck is that? Oh, it's just like fluoride or something. Hey! Hey! That's such a creepy ass smile. Alright, sorry. My beautiful Grayskull King. I haven't updated you told you my root died. A little root. Yeah. You guys missed this, don't you? Now, whoa. Free epilepsy test for all of you guys. Yeah, that's very sensual. Set the mood a little. Alright. As you can tell, pretty filled with high hopes. High hopes for a living. Yeah, it's like 9:18 right now. MMA is done. What if I walked around like that? Now, but yeah, MMA is done for the night. Great session, both striking and jiu-jitsu. I mean, jiu-jitsu's just becoming my sport, dude. Like, I was so, like, kind of fixated on striking, and I still kind of am. There's definitely still a balance there, but jiu-jitsu feels more like a sport. And also, I'm not getting constantly hit in the head every time I mess up. You know what I mean? I would actually think instead of just losing the ability to think in striking. But I think both are equally important. You know what I mean? Like, you can't be a one-dimensional fighter. Not that I'm fighting professionally, but I just feel like both kind of complement each other. Like, striking is the fire and jiu-jitsu is the water. And it's like you need to learn to the explosion and the endurance really needed for striking, and that grit and that ability to push through, versus, I mean, that's still kind of prevalent in jiu-jitsu, but it's more flowing. You know, think of, like I said, water, and just kind of thinking before you act, and just being very purposeful and knowing when to explode instead of just constant exertion. You're knowing and realizing how finite of energy you do have and when to use it. I think that was a good explanation. But great night of both, especially jiu-jitsu. My coach, as like we're warming up, doing our stretches, whatnot, doing our shrimping, he was like, "Well, Carter, what do you want to go over today?" I was like, "What? Me, coach? I'm just a little boy from Kentucky who does daily vlogs. You know, what are you talking about?" He was like, "Yeah, you know, get you ready for the competition." I was like, "That's what we're gonna start doing, is getting you ready." So I was like, you know, a million things running through my damn mind when he said that. I was like, you know what, let's just work from closed guard, because really all I know how to do right now is this is shooting a triangle, or, you know, not really knowing how to advance my position. And we went over the point system, how I actually am getting scored. You know, obviously the end goal or how to win it is getting a submission, right? But advancing position into a more dangerous position, per se, is really what gets you more points. Like takedowns are two. I can like remember them, but I can't say them for some reason. But yeah, so went over that, and then we went over the scissor sweep because I saw my coach did it to me. Because he was like, this is what I mainly do from closed guard, being on the bottom, is this sweep, and then you end up in a position to where, because a sweep, you get 2 points, and then if you end up in the full mount, which is where we're aiming to end up, you get an extra 4 points. So that's an easy 6 points just by following through on the technique. So that is going to be extremely important for me. We drilled it all day, really, and I did pull it off kind of in the live setting where the person's trying. So that was a really good feeling. But yeah, just adding that to my arsenal makes me feel a bit more comfortable there, because I'm always like, if I feel even like a little bit kind of unsafe and they're pressuring from the top and I'm on the bottom, which is not a fun place to be, I'll lock up that closed guard with my feet and just bring them in, break down their posture, and then when they go to break back, I'm scissor sweeping them. So yeah, you probably have no fucking idea what I'm saying, and you're just staring at my nipples. Actually, there you go. But, yeah. So, well, that makes sense. Also, my friend CJ is calling me right now, because he is thinking about joining, the kid we went to Miami with, is thinking about joining my gym and do a little trial period. So, you know, he better not let me down, and not give me a bad rep there, because, you know, it's my home turf, you know what I mean? You can't come here and just expect to be acting like a freaking retard. But sorry, but yeah, so there's that. But yeah, so I'm both excited but nervous, and I'm pumped. And the blue belt that I'm always rolling with on Saturdays, Jody, he like teaches all the kids classes. He told me I should sign up for the Absolute, which is like, I think it's maybe 20 more bucks, or it might be included, but it's pretty much like there's no limit on the weight class. So I could be going with bigger guys, and I think there's blue belts in there as well, which might be a little dangerous, but he was telling me I should just do it not only to get more matches, but he literally won it the last time around. So it's definitely a doable thing. And I think there's only like one person maybe in my weight division at the moment. So, yeah, but yeah, so a lot going on. But yeah, I'm really just going in. I've said this probably a million times to a million different people, for exposure and knowledge. Getting as many matches and just reps. It's like reps with anything, you know, bodybuilding or anything. The more you do it, the better you're going to be. Different range of people, body sizes, experience, all that stuff. You're going to learn. They're going to capitalize off your mistakes, and you get to learn from that, or you capitalize on theirs. It's a learning experience. So yeah, but it's just jiu-jitsu and MMA really is like a mental reset for me every time I do it. It's like I could be laying in my bed like I was before my classes, just kind of waiting, rotting, tired, sleepy, fucking degenerate piece of shit. And then I get up, drink my little concoction, and then I'm ready to roll. That was a pun for jiu-jitsu. But yeah, I'm ready to roll. So I get up, I sweat my balls off, I push my limits, I try and get a little better. I'll learn, and then I'm sitting here shirtless talking about how amazing it was. It's like crack after, you know? It's like I have such an addictive personality, and I'm glad that the addiction can be something good for me, you know? Not crack or weed. Not that I smoke crack, but you get the idea. But I was like, I want to watch some matches of, you know, some of the best no-gi, which is what I'm doing, where it's just like that rash guard thing you saw me wearing, and not this big white ninja suit. We'll be going in that. So I want to watch some of the best matches to kind of study how, because you always start standing up, like in wrestling. So one way or another, I need to find a way to either get them to the ground, or dude, this would be, I gotta try it at least once. I gotta really practice it come Saturday. But from the stand up, clinching in, getting real close and like grabbing them, and then pushing and taking the back, jumping up, locking my legs, and sinking a rear naked choke. I actually got it when we were doing a little bit of some live rounds tonight, which would just be fucking awesome if I do that. Because, I mean, with a bigger guy, yeah, they fall on their back, and that one's gonna hurt. And it has occurred to me, or not occurred, but it has happened to me before, where I get the back just like that on a bigger dude. He falls down, I feel like I just died. But the guy my weight, you're just pissing me off, motherfucker. Yeah, I could go down with you the same size. It's not gonna feel great, but all I'm gonna do is take a big deep breath and just, and then squeeze even harder, and then you're gonna die. So, we're gonna watch some matches. We're also gonna read some Jiu-Jitsu University. Again, it is 9:27, so I'd like to be in bed. You know, I haven't gone to bed before 10 the last couple of nights, which isn't great, just because a whole lot, just ends up happening towards that time. So, hasn't really happened, and as a result, we haven't been doing our 6:30 crap. We've honestly, I feel like I've needed more and more sleep, and the dentist appointment thing has kind of stopped that. But yeah, so we kind of need to dial that in. I was also thinking, like, I've been kind of stressing about the money that I have, and I don't really want to, like, spend it all going on this big grocery haul, getting all this shit. That's why it's like this, almost like an excuse in a sense. Like, I could, but I'll be, like, broke for a minute. You know what I mean? It's like, I got shit I still need to pay off with my school debt and all that shit. So I'm just trying to, like, save while also getting this diet stuff. So I think we're just going to compromise. And I would like to tomorrow to go to the store. And I really just want to get the basics, you know what I mean? Like, I'm going to look down here of what we have and what I can use. But I really just want eggs. I'm going to use some honey on, I need to pick up like sourdough toast or something, like a good bread that's not just white bread and full of shit, you know what I mean? Just a good breakfast, something light, but, will actually fuel my day. And then, use some of the honey. I got sent some from the British dude. Shout out you. I'm sorry I can't remember your name. You know who you are. Dude sent me all the candy and stuff. He also sent me some good honey. My grandpa gave us some honey, some local honey, and then my dad literally picked some up a few days before. So yeah, that on some toast, some eggs, and then for lunch, I think I should just grill a bunch of chicken, because like, I'm really not a picky person. Like, I will try shit and I will get it down if I know it's good for me. Like, truthfully. Yeah. So, like, grill some chicken, make some salads, and just eat it. And try and find a different dressing other than ranch. So, maybe, like, some olive oil or something good for my body, or at least a little better. I don't like just eating it just plain, you know what I mean? That's just fucking brutal. But, yeah, just getting some stuff for some good salads. And then maybe figure something out for dinner with my dad, or just cook my own thing and do chicken again and protein shakes, and just try and eat better, because it's a very vulnerable angle. I'm scared. Look, it's like the abs are in there, but they're fat, like this little layer of just, that fat. If we could shred that off, he's in there. They're alive. They're alive. Like they always say, abs are made in the kitchen, and I need to do some bacon, some cooking. So, I hope that makes sense. I hope this whole rambling wasn't too boring. I gotta go take a shower. We're actually gonna try out some new stuff we got for some of this body acne. It's already been working wonders, to be honest with you. It's like this, I don't know, it's strong ass ointment. You gotta like wet your skin before you even use it, because I guess it will melt through and fucking kill you. But yeah, this stuff. So if you guys want to do send me stuff, ever want to send me some stuff for my bathroom that's not a dragon dildo, 14-inch pulsating with water action, send me send me some Defense soaps. That's the brand, Defense, and they're on Amazon. But yeah, like they have so many different ones. I think that's like a body wash, but it might be for everything. I don't really know. But that stuff is made for like post jiu-jitsu, all that stuff. So just saying, for some reason, just throwing that out there. I sometimes like to. I'm not expecting a bunch of Defense soaps to pop up on my front doorstep, but I would maybe kiss you on the mouth and, you know, flash my nipples, you know, because that's all I'm worth. But let's go take a shower, clean ourselves up, look good, feel good, smell good. Yeah, I think that's still the motto around here. Is it? Is it? Yeah. But yeah, so like Led Zeppelin once said, ramble on. All right. Actually, let's end it here. I've been rambling for way too long. I love you guys. I gotta go take a shower. We're gonna get this uploaded. Thank you all for all the support, and I will see you tomorrow. Let me know the score for today, even though you only got a little glimpse. I'd say an 8 personally, but yeah. All right, well, big old Kentucky Fried 7 herbs and spices. Deuce say coming at your face.